Good morning, Williams, Philippines. Sorry I missed you yesterday. 3 times in and out, 3 times in the shower, and yeah, bit of hectic, but it is what it is. I did manage to get me 2 raincoats. Yeah, and I'm trying out something in a bit of a different position. Swap the camera over so that it's uh, down here we're in my line of sight, so I'm actually looking at the camera, kind of thing. And yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. I'm not fully functional at this hour because guess what? It is Thursday, August 14th, at 2:59 in the a.m. Yeah, morning. I'm trying to kickstart my mind. Copy. That's a good thing. Yeah, we grow into patterns that we've been doing for years, and for many years, it's like an automatic response. The eyes open, you roll over, and you grab your glasses. And this has been happening for, I don't know, 54, 55 years. Yeah, 56 years. Yeah, roll over because you put them down in the one spot, and as you're growing up, you learn to put them in the same spot because, well, you don't want to have to go searching for them in the morning because, well, without them, you're blind. Uh, Now, this is for the folks that actually have real bad eyes. We put them there because, well, we don't want to have to be searching for them. So every morning we roll over after opening our eyes, we roll over and grab. And I've been doing this 55 plus years now. There's no glasses there this morning. And I had that, where are, and started frantically trying to look for my glasses. And I can't find them. And then about, I don't know, 2 minutes in, I realized that I'm actually seeing. And I remember, oh, that's right, I went and had surgery. This is, yeah, new territory for me. Talk about getting caught off guard. I was not ex- I was not expecting that as one of the possible problems to have with getting my eyes fixed. That moment of, you know, temporary terror at having lost my glasses. Because, well, what did I do? Where did I leave them? Then I remember, oh, they're over there in the eyeglass case because I don't need them. I can see, I can see that according to my little clock back there, it is 3:04 coming. Well, 3:03 and a half. Yeah, I just read the clock through the camera behind me. This is kind of a, but that temporary moment of, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Changes the way you look at things. I've been doing that every morning reaching over, getting my glasses, putting them on, and then setting up, or reach over, set up, and then reach over and get them. Usually, I do the reach for my glasses first because, well, got to be able to see while you're spinning around and orientating your mind to the day. And oh yeah, the space you're occupying, you need to be able to see it. Yeah, I see it now without, and but my body's been so used to rolling over, my auto reflex to put my eyes on. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to get caught off guard like that. I just don't know. Uh, anyway, gonna be having to run through my initial uh, finances. I do not want to see this last month because I know that my budget's been blown out the water for this month, especially with adding this one and soon to be this one into the mix. And I still got a little bit of puppy on this one here. It'll go down a little apparently. You know, well, let's see. This is Thursday mornings. They did this on Monday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not even 72 hours out from surgery, and yeah, the eye's still a little puppy, but they did give me those drops to try to relieve the pressure, and I have to say my eye's feeling better after having them. Uh, my confusion has to do with the fact that I got three different eye droppies. I don't know about you, but yeah. Now I'm having to remember which one's next. One of them's easy. It's twice a day. Or is it three times a day? I need to. The paper that got rained on, uh, that had the schedule for that. Yeah, it got rained on. I probably need to try to separate them out. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, separate them out so that I can, yeah, actually find out for sure which ones I'm supposed to. Okay, I should have done, but it was wet. And all I really wanted to do was get dry. And now things are mostly dry. My wallet's still wet. Yeah, it's taking a little longer to dry out. Hazard of, yeah. But it is what it is. It's okay. I'll get it figured out. Anyway, uh, let's see. Today is housekeeping day. Yeah, I'm gonna do the floor, sweep the floor, and mop the floor, and try to wipe everything down. It's definitely new. It's a small area to have to actually clean. I try to do a little bit of cleaning as I go. If I make a mess, I try to clean it up then so I don't have too much. But I'm trying to take in, because like in Texas, you get dust. You get lots of dust. It don't matter. There's going to be dust, whole bunches of dust. That's a hazard in Texas. Here, I don't know. I think the dust just turns to mud if you don't catch it fast enough because the humidity in the air. It is what it is, and the humidity. And that's why I'm going to turn that thing on because I'm noticing the humidity now that I talked about it. So I've been trying to keep the AC up at either 25 or 26 degrees Celsius with only slight dips into 24. I haven't actually gone to 23 in a couple of days now. So, yeah, but I've been trying to stay at 26 and 25. But, when it does get the humidity builds up, I'll run it down to 24 for a few minutes, let it suck the moisture out of the air, and uh, run it back up to 25 or 26, and it'll maintain it for a while. So, yeah, not trying to burn constant AC. I want the fan moving, the air. It probably would help if I had a fan in here. I'm thinking I might need to get one of those, but then that's just something else I'm going to have to move when I move. Trying to decide if it's worth that. I don't know. I've seen several of them. But yeah, it was kind of interesting this morning when I rolled over to grab my glasses and they weren't there, and I had that shock of, oh, where are they? Yeah. And after that, I decided it was important to get coffee. The mind wasn't quite catching up. Another thing I did, one of the pairs of shorts I bought lost two of the notches in the zipper. I carried it back, and people talk about how they don't have a lot of warranty stuff. I don't know. I caught the same girl that I bought it from and carried it to her and said, "Hey, look." And they looked at it, and she says, yeah." And I said, "Yeah, I ain't even had these 2 weeks." And she's the one I bought them from. She knows I do not hide in the crowd. Yeah. Oh, sorry. My camera just auto adjusted because it thought I gave it hand signals. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's tracking me now. I didn't. How did I do that? Anyway, yeah, new territory. I know it does that. It's capable of it, so it can do that. And I'm finding out. But yeah, I got over there and actually found a shirt that fits, which is kind of nice. Because they don't have a lot of those here. So yeah, I grabbed this one this morning to put it on and say, yay. It needs to go to the laundry, but I just brought the laundry back yesterday. That's another thing I did, laundry. Uh, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but then I'm retired. Why should I be killing myself with a lot of work and such? I'm just trying to have peaceful days. And, well, dropped it off, went and did something, come back, with my raincoats yesterday, and today are confusing days. It's a hazard. I know this is Thursday because I looked at the clock or the calendar clock up here in the corner before I started this. But yeah, Wednesday yesterday, and then the day before that I got rained on Tuesday. Yeah, so Wednesday I went and got the raincoat. And yeah, not having a particular anchor here to, always get up and go to work. It's just something that you're used to. You do it. It's part of your daily regular routine. And that's a good thing. But I've lost my regular daily routine. I mean, regular daily routine. Wake up, roll over, grab the glasses, and start the day. Yeah, I'm definitely out of my routine. Uh, but I'm trying to figure out one that doesn't involve too much routine. I still want to wake up and make my coffee. Since I'm not getting up and going to the job and doing coffee at WORK, the evil word. What is it? What that word? It wasn't evil, but gotta give everybody a hard time about having to get up and make the dollars, pesos, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is, and we get up and do the things we do. We make our dollars. I get what was it? Probably about 6 months ago, around the beginning of the year. I ran across somebody who was talking about, how the man was keeping him down. The rich man was making all the money. And I looked at him and I says, well, how many poor people pay to have somebody else do work? Yeah. Now, would it be better if the disparity between the income of one and the other were a little closer? Well, it probably would. But the rich man didn't get to be rich by throwing his money away. And I've never been employed by a poor person. Now, I've been employed by some hardworking ones that weren't rich, that were just making the three ring circus work, but they weren't, poor because they got up and went out and ran their business. Again, a poor person isn't going to pay you to do something he can do himself because he doesn't have that extra money. He's got more time than he has money. That's why, WORK. The evil of work is that, you're trading something for something. Unless they're actually sitting there beating you with a baseball bat to get you to do something, you're trading something for something. Now, the disparity between how much you're getting for doing that and what the person's making from you doing that is an entirely three ring circus that you get to figure out and value your labor at appropriate prices. In California, they're trying to figure out, $15 an hour for a burger flipper. And then they wonder why their burger costs them, you know, $20 a damn burger. Hmm. Uh, might be a reason. Just saying. And do they really understand that machines are cheaper than people? Yeah, they have more of an upfront cost. But when they work, they don't ask for breaks. They usually don't break down that often. So, no doctor issues that often. And if it is a doctor issue, it's a mechanic, which is cheaper than a doctor. So, yeah, burger flippers. They can make a machine to do that. And when you start pushing the price of the labor to the point that the business owner looks at it and says, well, machines are cheaper. I can put a machine in for half that price and it don't take breaks. Mm-hmm. Doesn't have to have insurance for a machine. Health insurance. Mm. Oh, and it's covered by warranty for what, 1, 3, 5, 10 years? I got a maintenance package for that. So, yeah. Anyway, just a strange run through my thoughts. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm going to do the 3 ring circus of housekeeping today. It is one of those things. Anyway, I'm William, Williams Philippines. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you, because, hey, it's your choice. Do you? Have fun doing it, because, well, that's your choice too. Lots of food, lots of friends, and lots of family, folks. And again, more food, because, well, everybody probably could use an extra meal once in a while, or lots of them. It'd be better to eat that more and more often. If you're starving, you definitely want more food. It's important. Anyway, I'm Fish. Fish is out.